Veterinarians and livestock farmers across Uganda have raised concerns about the systemic exclusion of the welfare of animals in the planning and responses to disaster situations.
I've already mentioned, I read our national policy for disaster preparedness and management. Animals are only addressed in the context of disease outbreaks, but floods, landslides, wildfires, earthquakes, other disasters are unaddressed, which means that systemically animals are excluded.
Dr. Rose Anna Awile, a veterinarian surgeon and researcher in animal well-being, noted that disastrous incidents in Bududa and other parts of the country prove that no attentions are paid to animals in such situations.
We go to Bududa. Again, the first incident which shook the country was in 2010, where about 350 people died and the entire villages were wiped away. Then it kept on happening again and again, all the way to 2019. Again, animals are not paid attention to.
Dr. Andrew Akashaba, the president of Uganda Veterinary Doctors Association, says animals undergo the same sufferings as humans during disaster situations.
One, animals will also be taken by floods. Animals will also be hit by walls of houses. The same house in which you are sleeping is the same house in which that cat is sleeping. When the disaster happens, if the wall hits your child, it also hits that cat. But when you journalists are reporting, you only talk about the children who died. You don't talk about the cats. Probably because it is in our culture, we think animals are not as important. We are not giving them the importance that we should give them. Because someone will say, just a cat, just a dog. So for that matter, they suffer like us. They have life, they have blood, they breathe, they reproduce. So let us care for them. So for that matter, the gap is that there is a knowledge gap and there is a mindset gap.
Geoffrey Jodrio, president of Uganda Veterinary Paraprofessional Association, says animals struggle to survive even in normal situations. Hence, they need to address their challenges.
Animals are sentient beings. They have feelings too. In the disaster areas, the same animal, you see sometimes they struggle to look for food or for feed when there's no disaster. So what happens when there's disaster? The same way a person will go hungry, an animal will also get hungry. The same way a person will get injured, an animal will also get what? Injured. The same way a person will be thirsty, an animal will also be thirsty. The animal needs shelter too. The same way I will need shelter, the same way an animal what? Needs shelter. So in disaster areas, most of those attributes are not looked into.
Like human beings, Dr. David Nelson Okello, the district veterinary officer of Apache, which suffers flooding, urged the establishment of rehabilitation and resettlement centers for animals affected by disasters.
But the landslides is taking place, the bush is burning, a lot of flooding is taking place. It is my duty and your duty to make sure we rescue these animals. That's why we have what we call sort of an orphanage. Abandoned animals are supposed to be taken to a place where they can be rehabilitated.
1 billion animals are affected by disasters annually. And in low and middle income countries like Uganda, animals form a very big part of how we live. They constitute 50–70% of household income. And we are also seeing increasing use or application of pets in daily lifestyle for companionship.
The concerns were raised during the 44th Uganda Veterinary Association Scientific Symposium and Annual General Meeting held in Gulu City under the theme Harnessing Synergies in Animal Health and Production for National Development. The association leaders are set to meet the Minister for Justice and Constitutional Affairs, Norbert Mao, on policies that will address these challenges. I am Emida Nilojara for NTV in Gulu City.